West Jeff families and friends. I'm Liz Ware. I'm the social emotional learning specialist at West Jeff Elementary. This is my 5th year at this school. The first 3 years I was here on a very part-time basis, about 1 day a week, as I was supporting the other schools in Conifer as well. Last year and this year I'm here half-time. This year my schedule is every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Mondays and Fridays I do also continue to support the other elementary schools as well as the middle school. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to just share a couple of things that I am working on at our school in regards to social emotional learning. So I just want to lift up some of those. The first is our school-wide curriculum, SEL curriculum. I use Second Step. I've been using Second Step for a while. I use it because it is evidence-based. It has been researched and proven to be effective. It also has some fun friends for our early learners. We have Puppy. Puppy wears his face mask. We have Puppy. Whoops. And we have his friend Snail. And our kindergartners and first graders really enjoy Puppy and Snail joining their classroom and helping them learn how to be good learners, how to be good friends, how to make responsible decisions and problem solve. Oftentimes, our kids in second grade want to continue to see Puppy and Snail. So that is the curriculum I use. You might have already or will be getting a letter sent from your teacher from me about the program. It breaks it up into the units that I teach, as well as a home link. And the home link might come home every other week or weekly or once a month, depending on the lesson I'm teaching. And that really just tells you what I have taught in the classroom so you can also reinforce it at home. So there's reinforcement activities within those home links. And finally, Second Step has a parent portal, and I wanted to quickly walk you through that. So you would go to secondstep.org, and you would click on, I'm already logged in as a parent right now, you would click on create an account. And so you would go through the steps to create an account. And once you do that and you're logged in, you would click on this link, go to my dashboard, and that will take you to another page that will allow you to put in an activation code, or it says kit activation. I have those codes for every grade level. They're a little bit different for every grade level. I can give you the grade level you want. I can give you the code for all grade levels, whatever makes sense to you. So if I were to, it's taking a bit to load, log in. So then here's the kit activation. You click on that. That's where you would put that code in that I would give you. And then you go over here to Family Resources, and I have put in the code for 3rd grade. And you click on that. So depending on the grade level your child or children are in, that's what would pop up. So you can go through this. There's program features, benefits, and so within this are some videos and why we are teaching these skills and the benefits of these skills. And then finally, some resources. You have the home links that if you don't have them from me, you can go back and look at them here. There's some little mini posters. I teach calming down strategies, and on that are these posters, which are visuals. Stop, name your feeling, calm down. There's also songs that go along with that your child will be able to sing to you. And then there's a book list for adults and a book list for children. So if you're looking at a book that your child can read to reinforce a specific skill, here's some ideas. I also have a whole big SEL book list, a spreadsheet of books. So if you're looking for something in particular and you want a book that addresses that, let me know and I will be able to help you out with that. So it does give you the theme. This one, compassion, emotion management, empathy, a lot of themes in this book right here. So that's just an option. I have those codes. I can send them out to you, not a problem. Just let me know. All right, so that is our school-wide curriculum. That's what I teach to all students in our school. And then the second aspect that I would like to lift up is our PBIS, which stands for Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports. And so, as long as I have known this school, they've always done PBIS. And within that is teaching expectations. And the expectations up until this year were the acronym ROAR, ROAR, which stood for Respect, Ownership, Attitude, Responsibility. As part of a committee that I have every grade, I have one teacher per grade level on my committee, as well as other staff members. We have come up with a different acronym that we feel kind of fits our expectations a little bit better. So I will share that on the next page. But the purpose of PBIS, if you have no idea what it is or why we do it, it does it's threefold, right? So the first thing that PBIS helps do is create a safe and predictable environment. And I think those are two really important things given what's happening in our world. We want our children to feel safe, and we want them to have that predictability, which also in turn helps them feel safe. PBIS establishes a positive climate that improves learning. So we are teaching what we expect. We are not saying, don't do this, don't do that. We are teaching the expectations, and it's in a more positive way with positive language. And finally, it encourages that positive behavior while decreasing problem behavior. We do that by students earning tickets. They used to earn reward tickets. Now they're going to be pause tickets. And with that, they're acknowledged for their positive behavior, and then there'll be rewards coming from the tickets that they earn. So we are working on that. It is a work in progress, and it's taking a little while to get up and running, but you'll be hearing more about that. So we have decided that we wanted to change it up. Here's what we have. And it actually fits beautifully with our EL habits of character. So in this, you'll see P is practice perseverance, and in parentheses, I have and initiative. And so we took habits of character, which perseverance is one, initiative's one, and we combined them. So in all the parentheses is just the added habit of character to what we are expecting our students to do. So when we teach this, we're just going to teach practice perseverance, act responsibly, work and play safely, and show respect. As we're teaching these other habits of character like integrity, collaboration, empathy, and compassion, we will also incorporate that into our school-wide expectations. But it just is a really nice, concise way of showing visually and teaching our students our expectations. And these are our expectations for all students in the school, pre-K through fifth grade, as well as the adults. So I wanted to share briefly what we have done with these expectations. And so I have linked our in-person school-wide matrix, and I also have a remote learning matrix. So I'll just quickly show you. Hopefully you'll be able to get back into this link and explore this more to help reinforce these things at home. If you can't, let me know. I will share the link with you. That's not a problem. So we have it broken into different areas of the school: classroom, cafeteria or mealtime, hallway, playground, bathroom, bus, arrival, and dismissal. And then we have each expectation on the left-hand side. So if you wanted to know what acting responsibly looks like in the hallway, it looks and sounds like, you would kind of come over to here, and it would look like staying in line, traveling directly to your area, keeping hallways clean and clear. So this is a working document. There might be things that are tweaked or changed or added to. We're still working on this, but this gives you a really good idea of what we expect of the students here while they're in school, and what you can also reinforce at home. The other piece is our remote learning matrix. So for our remote learners, we have created this, and it's broken into the remote classroom, which is your Seesaw classroom or Google Classroom, teacher-led whole group, and one-on-one instruction. And this, again, is a working document, and we are just getting started. So you can go through this. So let's see, showing respect in a teacher-led classroom when they're zooming in is turning off the audio, only you in the video, no, pets and distracting toys and things like that, following directions, active listening, using the chat appropriately. And just I added being patient and kind with your teacher, because we know we have experienced a lot of technological difficulties, which is nobody's fault, but is very frustrating on all ends, and we get that. So that's the remote learning matrix that most of our students, I think, have seen when we were doing remote learning for the first 2 weeks. So these are all new. Our kids are learning these expectations as I speak, and we are just, excuse me, we are going to be working on this all year. I wanted to crew. So the other thing that we make sure I didn't skip anything, so we did our school-wide curriculum, PBIS. Crew is actually it's an EL part of the EL curriculum, and it's called Crew because it refers to the fact that we are all in this together, right? The teachers and every student in their classroom, we all have a role to play. It's not the teacher leading the ship, it's everyone working together to get the job done. And so part of Crew, which happens every morning, it allows us to build relationships with each other, check on how academics are going, talk about our habits of character, building connections with the crew leader. And the crew leader is typically the classroom teacher, unless you're a remote learner. So remote learners in grades 4 and 5, I am the crew leader for that, and we Zoom 8:30 to 9 Monday through Thursday, not on Fridays. So if you have a 4th or 5th grade remote learner and they're not getting on Crew with me, let me know, and I will make sure that they have the link to my Google Classroom for that Zoom link. Remote learners in grades K1, 2, and 3 are being led by Karen Duquette, who is doing our remote teaching this year. So Crew is a really great time of day. I often have kids kind of tell me how they're feeling on a scale of 1 to 5. And if a student is a 1 or a 2, which means not doing great, that's a cue to me to check in with that student, see what's going on, and see what I can do to help with whatever's happening. So Crew's a super great time to connect and really, really important for academics. And that's also another time where we will be teaching our school-wide expectations. And I'm helping guide teachers with some little Crew mini lessons around different areas, as well as around teaching our PAWS school-wide behavior expectations. All right, and then finally, I just wanted to highlight and lift up some work we're doing with our staff this year, right? We always talk about teaching kids and kids learning, but our staff is continuously learning, taking professional development classes. And so part of our learning for our staff is based on a book called Onward by Elena Aguilar. And what it is a book that helps all of us cultivate and build emotional resilience through different types of activities and conversations. And so we are working as a staff through that book this whole year. We're taking it chapter by chapter, working on our habits and dispositions, and what do we want to build up in ourselves as educators, and how do we recognize our feelings and our emotions and how we respond to those. Very similar to things that I teach students in emotion management in my second step lessons. We are doing this as a staff. So know that our staffers, we are working so hard to be our best so that we are our best for your children. And so those are just a few things that West Jeff has going on, and they're wonderful things. And I'm really excited about this year. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to see your students either in person or online, and our online students will also get our second step lessons, and we're working on that, so that will be good. If you have any questions about what I do or what I just showed you, or you want more information on PBIS or information on the curriculum I teach, or more books to address specific skills, please feel free to reach out. Here's the school's phone number. Here's my email address. And I thank you for taking the time out on this virtual curriculum night to listen and watch and learn more. All right. Take care. Thanks.